Hey guys, and welcome back to the continued wars in Westeros with our host here, Darkstar. Now, last time we left off, Tommen found himself in a bit of a big war here. Obviously, I did say when Joffrey won that, things are they're not going to be so easy. There was going to be wars in the future. And what we have right here is the Riverlands raising their banner for support of Stannis with Dorne and the North, and of course, Littlefinger. Littlefinger. Why are you always supporting different sides? Tommen, though, did find support, though, in Willis Tyrell. Obviously, his brother-in-law, Willis, is married to Marcel, so it kind of makes sense. Interestingly, though, his own mother did not join him, though she has been kind of crazy ever since she came back with her Dothraki husband. She has been kind of crazy ever since then. Stannis is staying out of it. He's going to let the people put him on his rightful throne this time, rather than do it himself. And we can actually see here, he has been supporting people who support his religion. Robin Peasbury here now has this High Lordship, as well as the Fells have a High Lordship of Cape Wrath, which should be for the Estamont. So he's been giving out titles to those that support his religion. And of course, Robin Arryn is in jail by Tommen, so he can't really join this war. So a lot of interesting things going on. We're going to bid our time. I was going to marry off my sister, and I decided to marry my sister off to Yonwood's grandson. His grandson, is 12 years old, but he will inherit those lands. So I'm going to marry her to him, because we can't get that many marriages for her, because she's quite old. We've missed a lot of good opportunities, but I think this one's fine. That'll give us a nice alliance, hopefully, for the future. Not sure. I'm assuming it would still count. We can get it now from him, but because it's a different dynasty, I'm not completely sure. I should have checked it when I did it, but at least when he dies, we'll get it with the High Lordship. So that's a good alliance, I think, for now. At least what we can get with her. Do we wait for obviously Oberyn to die and my wife get to claim on Dorne, or we can wait for Doran to die and hopefully become a regent for his son? There's multiple paths for us right now. We gotta wait for one of them to open up. Very nice. So we got a betrothal there. Let's see if we can actually get off and on aggression. Perfect. As I'm beating a rabid dog in the yard, the little cur, Doran, runs up and starts hitting me with a stick. What the? I'm just beating a dog. What are you doing? Doran Martell, of course, yeah. The future heir to Dorne. He's actually my brother-in-law. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I'll show the creepy tadpole. How weak, how adorable. Well, Gerald obviously would count it as cruel. I don't think he'd find the weak adorable. Yeah, I'll show the creepy tadpole. That's what I think he'll do. He probably won't like me for this. As I turned, the dog bit me in the ankle, and Doran managed to get away, but has since been skulking around, eyeing me with hatred. We become rivals. That is not good to be rivals with the future heir to Dorne. He accepted. Would you give us an alliance? Yes, he would. Now that is a good alliance. The Danes and Yonwoods. Like I say, I'm going to call him Yonwoods for now. That's how I will call him. Like I say, you might call them Ironwoods or whatever. I'm going to call them Yonwoods. I think it sounds quite nice. I like the sound of Yonwood. I don't know why. I think it really fits it. But can Tommen hold out against these enemies? 16,000 men of his own. Married to the Bywater has been oh, his what? His sister has been imprisoned by Cersei? What is going on with this? Why did she imprison her own? She's literally, I have no idea. She's gone absolutely mad. It says she hasn't. I guess what's kind of going on is that, she wants to kind of have control over the Iron Throne. But because Tommen and Marcel are now older, they're kind of not listening to her anymore. So maybe she's just upset because she feels her children are rebelling. She's just gone absolutely crazy with her family. Let's see, battle there. How many men does Tyrell have? Only 12,000 to add to the war. I mean, these guys should be hurt, though, from the wars. So, I mean, I guess it's not a big thing. Yeah, only 10,000 men. I don't know, I think the rebels have this. slightly. Just slightly. And of course the Ironborn are still independent. Being on your liege's council is not always easy. You have a huge amount of work that needs attention and there's so much to do. The list seems endless. Just as you're about to give up, Lord Trevor II steps through the door. Mr. Jourdain, we've not had the greatest friendship with your family, and asks if you want any help. As tempting as it may be, you'd be in his debt for it. I suppose I could use some help. No, I can manage. Yeah, I don't think he'd trust him. I don't think he'd trust owing him a favor. So no, I can manage. Though we'll probably get stressed and stuff. There we go. We got stressed, but I don't think Gerald would accept. I don't think he'd want to be owing someone, being under their thumb. He wants people to owe him. And look at that. The Martells have come with 15,000. The Martells could be the deciding factor in this war. Small gathering of friends. By Anders Jonwood. Well, of course I will come. That sounds lovely. Sounds like a delight. We'll come to that. And scheme and plan for the future. Just waiting for him or his brother to die, really. That's kind of what we want. What we want is him or his brother to die. Now, they're both getting quite old. Either one of them dies first. That could decide how we go about things for the future. But until then, there's not much I can do apart from keep sleeping with my wife. Might try to go back to the intrigue focus. But only in 2 years. Until then, we have seduction. I could just keep seducing my wife, or, you know, there could be someone... I guess his daughter's no longer alive, is she? Yeah, she's dead. So maybe there's not many people we can seduce. We could seduce the princess, maybe, of Dawn. Sorella Sand would love to seduce Daenerys. She's not married right now. She can get married. Oh, if only my wife was dead. But we might need her claims, so I'm not going to divorce or kill my wife just yet. Let's get it started. Let's go back north, though. 8% in favor of us. 10,000 men up here. 9,000 more coming from the south. These days of revelry are an excellent escape. So many laughs and so many intense conversations in such a short time. You're my best friend. Looks like we've made a new friend. So that's good. A very powerful ally as our friend. The reveling carousing is over. Time to get back to real life. Ooh, we could lose stress. Come on. Did you do it? No. That would have been... That was a good opportunity there. Good opportunity wasted. How's my son? He's better. He had abdominal pains, I remember, from the last part. But looks like he's fine. The Riverlands have defeated the Reach. Good job there, Edma. So this means we're going to have probably a Stannis. On the after all of this, after all the Lannisters have been through after those wars, Stannis is going to end up getting it in the end. In the most unlikely of ways, other people have put him on the Iron Throne. He's actually got support. I guess people are just saying, you know, anything's better than these Lannisters, to be perfectly honest. And obviously the Riverlands and the North probably remember what happened to the Starks, you know. I mean, ooh, he's got him to like me. That's what I want. Perfect. But everyone remembers that Joffrey did eat Robb Stark. But he's attacking Tommen. So Robert Arryn, of course, has joined in after being put in jail. The Stuttered Falcon. Harold the Wild Falcon is married to a young, attractive girl. He's got one bastard girl, but one legitimate, Alistair Arryn. So if Robert, you know, if Robert doesn't have any kids, they could end up inheriting. There's a good chance there. He is, you know, weak and whatnot, stutter. He might not last long. 72%. Yeah, I think this is time for Tommen. Poor Tommen. His wife's in jail. The High Septimus imprisoned his wife. His sister's imprisoned by his own mother. He's just trying to be a good boy. Invasion? What the? King Mance II's invasion of the Night's Watch. Okay, just because Iron King Balon popped up there, I got kind of confused. Let's go back up north and 92%. King Wayne. Okay, so King Wayne of Beyond the Wall. Looks like the Night's Watch was able to hold them off. Good job there, Quarren Halfhand. You've been a good man. Huh. Okay, who was... I'm sure I was going to click on the guy there. As Spy Master. Why is my sister always trying to get in the way? Yeah, that was Cersei's wife. So Cersei, her other husband just died. She's 44. She doesn't have any kids. Tommen has been defeated. Stannis is now the king of the Iron Throne. And was he facing lots of... Yeah, lots of rebels there. Peasant revolts and whatnot. But yeah, looks as though Stannis now has the Stormlands and the Iron Throne with his sword Lightbringer. Him and Selyse are finally king and queen after all this time, 46 years old. His daughter is on her third husband at 21 years old. Roland Lingrave. Kind of a lowborn, but matrilineal marriage. Her son, of course, was from the first husband, Edric Storm. Poor Edric Storm, it didn't go so well for him. Tommen Lannister was hanged by King Stannis. Ah, what a sad way for it to... I mean, yeah, I could see Stannis doing that. You know, Tommen was no longer a boy, he's 19 now. What a shame. What a shame it had to go that way. I mean, his sister's alive, but she's only alive because she's imprisoned. And she's got Widow's Wail now. Jaime Lannister's still on the wall, and he has Oathbreaker. I guess he was helping to fight. Yeah, it looks like he was fighting the wildlings, leading men and whatnot. What a sad state of affairs for them. So if she dies, it will go to Marcel. Marcel has no kids. She's not going to have many more in jail. So go to Kevin's children? Yeah. And Mandon Moore. Apparently Mandon Moore was the Lord Commander. Stannis did not like this. He saw him as a Lannister kind of lackey. So he's obviously tried to kill him. And he's declared a war of independence. Mandon the Mad. So the Lord Commander has declared a civil war. Lord Podrick the Monstrous has also declared independence. Quite a few lower people have declared independence. Sunrise Keep, okay. Poor little Tommen, though. Ended inconclusively. Okay, so the war didn't even begin. Unless he, yeah, ended inconclusively. Not sure what happened there. Revolt against the rule of Prince Doran the Wise. Mr. Jourdain, well, look at this. I like this. He should get his butt kicked. I don't know why he's done this. 2,000 men. He must have more than two. He's got 10,000 men. Why would he do such a thing? This seems like an absolutely ridiculous choice. Oh my, look at that pox. Now, we're lucky right now where we are, but... yeah, that's quite bad. There's a pox all across Dawn. As I'm beating a rabid dock in the yard, the little cur Joletta runs up and starts hitting me with a stick. Of course it's the Jourdain imbecile. I'll show that salt Dornish imbecile. As I turned, the dog bit me. And she did the same thing. We become rivals. One moment you are shivering, the next you're... I've got that pox because I'm in, obviously, his capital. Your Septon has been discovered charging money for various religious favors. Putting the gold in his own pocket. Intolerable. Disappointing, but understandable. I think, yeah, Gerald Darkstar would understand, yeah. Your close friend is served on Prince Doran's council from time now. This position he's well suited for. Okay. I need to go have my thing looked at. Seek treatment. I can't. Has not been treated recently. Okay. Your fine service. Thank you. See, we just like each other. We're good friends. Can I seek treatment? There we go. Let's seek treatment for this illness. Galen reckons that you may be developing a pox. You're not... Why did I go... My maester's terrible. He insists that you follow his instructions very well. He's a terrible maester as well. The liquid in the chalice is warm and sour. It will chase the other heat away, he explained. I'm not sure it did anything. This is bad. This fever, I mean... Oh, here we go. A rash. That's not good either. Is it to the castle of Cornfield, the king on the Iron Throne? In the name of the Lord and Light, Stannis of the House Baratheon, the first of my name, promise, pledge, and guarantee in the sight of the hearts of fire that I'll be the protector and defender of the realm. Okay. He suggests you follow his instructions to combat the food poisoning. He's a little bit better than Maester of Sunspear. Very well. Please help me here. Okay, the High Lodge of a cornfield. Donegal was hanged by Stannis. He clad your bed in wet grass and told you to sleep on this nature's embrace against your rash. I'm not sure I did anything. Oh, this is not good. Am I going to die? Is Gerald Darkstar going to die from a disease now? Tristan Martell died from the pox. This is bad. I got malaise. I mean, it's not as bad as a pox, but it's adding on to everything. Please help me this time. Ah, he strapped you to the chair and had you sleep sitting upright for days. I'm glad I hired him, but that only helps me a tiny bit. I can't have us fall like this. We can't die from some disease. Luckily, the pox still hasn't reached us. But Jourdain is going to get his butt kicked. That's one thing. I don't think with Stannis we're going to get peace. Because, you know, his different religion and whatnot, people still don't love him, I would suspect. Seek treatment, but our Maester's so bad, I don't want to go to... Our Maester's so bad, I don't want to go for treatment. Like, is it better just to... Can it just pass, maybe? If I don't... Let's try it. It kind of feels like it makes sense to try it. Very well. Ah, you kidding me? It didn't work. I'm not going to read it because we've read so many so far already, but... Yesterday lessons... lesions appeared in your face and swiftly spread across your body. This is a pox, yeah. Okay, this is bad. Normal illness, mild, or severe. Bedridden with illness. This is very bad. What did we get? Oh, look at that. No! Pox, -2 health. That sounds pretty bad. That's a pretty bad pox, it looks like. Don't you... We have a 2-year-old daughter. We have a 2-year-old daughter, I say. I can't have this. But we now have a new little title to give out. Palestone Sword. Now, for my family, there's no one to directly give it to. Apart from my sister. On my council, no one directly to give it to either. How about a commander? I'm not going to give it to the bodyguard yet. I'm not going to give him anything. Sir Quentin. Handmaiden. Janessa. Sir Quentin's the only one. Another commander? Nymeria would actually be put onto it. I think you're the only man. I think, like, Perish, you're literally the only man in my entire court who I can give it to. Apart from Quentin. Yep, he is. Okay, we're going to give it to him. Congratulations, sir. You get a little castle. It's not much. Oh. He must be able to marry. He's a septon. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, so I literally have no... I'm going to have to bring someone in then. Employ a new courtier then. We'll say a master warrior. At 10 gold. I shall make Castos a commander. Excellent. Oh, he's pretty good actually. Horlin. Excellent, yeah, I'll just give him it. Because, you know, it's called Palestone Sword. It's a sword. It should be given to someone who's actually pretty good with a sword, maybe. So, he makes sense. I just need someone to give it to. He's offered treatment for your illness. He explains there's several types of treatment he can offer. As long as you know what you're doing. Well, I am brave, so yeah. We'll go with that. Some of your kin are unhappy. Of course she is. She's always unhappy, my sister. Master Eddard came to your chambers and offered you a draught which was yellow in colour. He told you to pinch your nose as you drank it. When the tepid liquid passed your lips, you almost immediately spat it out again. You demanded to know the content, and he revealed it was fresh urine from a pregnant sow. I actually feel better. Oh, my, please. So that was +2. The pox is -2. So that's pretty good. Oh. Daenerys Stormborn lost her war. Really, the Yunkish war to enslaved Marine won. So she is severely injured. She lost one of her hands in the war. Ooh, Daenerys, and she's gone to live with Sunglass. That is not good for her. But she's now imprisoned by Lord Lotho. I'm assuming that's one of the people in Yunkai. So Yunkai now controls all the lands. Look at that. Don't think it's this guy now. He doesn't control it. Grazdons or Araz. He controls all those lands now. That's a pretty powerful slaver right there. And we need to make a new Castellan. We have such terrible choices. They're all so bad. I might as well choose this guy just because he's a vassal. Crown of Blackmont. I mean, they're also... Look at my treasurer. He's a 1. He's a damn 1. Actually, he'd be better to be the person. I should probably choose him for it. And... yeah, make the other guy this one. So how about we actually take you off? Resign him. I'll switch this guy. Which one is it? Point commander. Fire councillor. Isn't there one just to switch it? Retract vassalage. I thought it was when you could change it now. Like they changed that. I feel like there was. Huh, I must be going crazy for some reason. I thought there was. Okay, well, I'll choose this guy, and I'll just... yeah. See, that's annoying that it did that. I'm sure there was a button to do that. Let me just check. Fire? Did I just go... yeah, I didn't see it. No? Okay. I could seduce him. Ah, mighty. And Daenerys oh, wow. Daenerys died in the dungeons. So Daenerys did not make her out of Meereen. She died in Meereen. Her dragons? Where are her dragons? In Sunglass. So Drogon is in Sunglass. What about Rhaegal? He is in Calf. And so is Viserion. Well, you know what? Maybe a certain Dane should get those dragons. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we'll be able to. We'll probably just die. Hopefully he takes the lands from those Jordanes. Faith of the Seven Uprising. Not too surprised to see. Has he given out more titles to people? No, that's Peasbury. But he's got a different one. Shipbreaker Bay. So he's now got Shipbreaker Bay, not the one he used to have, which was a Summer Hall. That's an interesting choice. The betrothal can go ahead. Perfect. So we now have the betrothal done. Very nice. She left my court. Thank you, sister. You got us a nice alliance there. We'll remember that. And he ransomed them. We bought favor. Looks like nothing has really come of it just yet. So we'll put it down to vassal view. Let's see. There's 19,000 men in Storm's End. That's a lot of men. I just want to look at the plots for now. Just to see. Because I think it might be because I don't have the intrigue focus. Maybe it's only if you have that. That would make a little sense. Because the fact it's not on there at all, yeah. But that would be it. Plot to replace Prince Doran and become regent. That would be a nice one. Factions. Liege Loyalist. Yeah, we'll keep as it is for now. Justiceer. I guess we'll go for Quentin. You know, he's my bodyguard. He's been a good man. Such a terrible council. One of the worst councils I've ever seen. Against the tyranny. What is this? Lord Perrin Gargullen. Why is he also doing this? Seems like everyone's declaring war on him, and him and his brother are not dying. I still have this damn pox. When will this pox leave me? I've got him better. Successful treatment. Until the 12th of the year. Someone was just hung. Was that Mr. Jourdain? No, it's not Mr. Jourdain. I like the fact you can hear how the deaths happen. It's just a nice extra thing to have. Oh wow, that pox is everywhere. Well, after I caught it, I don't want my kids to get that. We're going to have to close the gates. I think Darkstar would do it. Seal the gates. He would do it. There's no way he'd keep them open. I took a good look at myself and thought about my weakness and strengths. After many hours of soul searching, I realized I have nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, I think he'd do that. I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. Very good. Yeah, you're an interesting man, Darkstar. Can we change the focus? 15th of October, so just a few more months we can change it to intrigue and we can see if we can do it then. New Lord Commander. Foreign Smallwood has become Lord Commander. Ah, Quarren Halfhand has died. That's a shame. How about the other ones? Glendon Hewitt of the Shadow Tower. And Cotter Pike. Andrew Tarth, though, is the Lord for Eastwatch. Okay, Tarth. Some interesting choices there. Brandon's Gift is a Waterman. And a Queen's Crown. Master Gale informs you that Yunis is suffering from a current epidemic. Throw her out. Throw her out, I say. I can't have it spread into the rest of my family. I've got 2 baby children. They're very important to me. I was very scared that I'd go click on them and it was on them or something. I always forget. I should really change that, because it doesn't matter, because it doesn't add to it. We should put Obara. The Stormlands has been usurped by Shireen's son. My lord, Sansa has been seen fit to name him as the Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. Wow, perfect. I guess that makes sense. We'll make Obara my spy master. Because my wife, you know, we don't need her to be it. Wait, she can't... Oh, that's because I'm not... Wait, let's just do that again. Huh. Oh yeah, because we've got the gates closed. What's wrong with me? Dawn has a lot of this land. Why is this? Brian Farron is under Dawn, and he's got more land. So it's now gone under Dawn. We now have that young boy, Boromund II. Shireen's still alive, so he didn't want to give it to... He didn't trust Shireen, apparently. But he trusts a 7-year-old boy whose regent is Perkin Follard. Ah! A roller worshipper. Of course he trusts him, that's why. Winter is coming, though. Winter is coming. I think I'm going to have to end this part here. So far, we've not had what we want to happen yet. Duran and his brother have not died just yet. But once they do, we can start putting our plans into the motion, shall we say. And let's change the focus. Click on that for a second, and we can then check out the intrigue. So of course that... Oh, my wife's pregnant. How old is she now? Plot to replace. No. It looks like we still can't do it. Is that so? Plot to see them dead. Yeah, we still can't do it. So it's definitely not because of the intrigue focus then. Someone said it might be because of that, but it looks like it's not. Maybe it's because I'm on the council. Maybe because I'm on the council that means I can't. But she's pregnant, 36 years old. That's not too bad, yeah. She's not really old, but she's not really young. So we got quite like maybe because we closed the gates. Because we closed the gates, isn't it? Gave us some time, just us two together. Just for us. Can one of you die? You're 53. I mean, that's young, but 63. Come on. You should be going on by now, Duran. I mean, his kid's not going to need a regency by the time we get there. That would be very upsetting. I'd have to go through my wife then. Which means then we need the other guy to die. But we got another baby. Another babies are always good. She still has her imprisoned? You just don't want to have babies, do you? I guess maybe she's upset that if she is a child, a Tyrell would inherit the Reach. I'm sorry, would inherit the... What happened to your baby? What is going on here? You definitely had a baby. What? It turned out someone investigated his legitimacy, and apparently he's a Lannister? This is like... Willis must be so upset right now. I feel better. Yes, we lost the pox. Ah. He's back to his normal self. Ah, there we go. That handsome face there. You couldn't live with a pox, could you, sir? So Willem's claim on the west... This is just... Yeah, if he dies... Oh. His heir is now not Marjorie. He's changed it to Agnatic. But it was Marjorie. And she has no kids and she's 29. She's married to a Westbrook in a normal marriage. But now we'll go to Theodore Tyrell. Seri. Next would be Luther Tyrell. Okay, so it looks like the Reach is now secure. But that was definitely a nervous time for them. Does Ashmark have enough support, though, to defeat Cersei Lannister? She's only got 9,000 men, though. Looks like many people do not support. She got married again. Her heir now, she's also changed it, so it looks like the Reach and them were both worried. Martin Lannister, the son of Kevin Lannister, would be the heir. Looks like everyone was worried about that. Have you changed yours? No. Yeah, it's just them. Osfried was beheaded by Stannis. He had cancer. He was probably going to die anyway. But he just chopped off his head. With a quick look once over, Robert's got married to a Hardin, but she's infertile. Are you kidding me? She's infertile. Why did you marry her? I guess he married for love. But that means Harold Arryn will have to probably inherit unless she dies. What a weird situation this is. What the... Oh, what the... Sansa's son... What happened to Rickon? He was slain in combat by Haley's or Windy Grove, one of Roose Bolton's men. Roose Bolton used to be the regent, and he killed Rickon, the son of the others. What the... What was going on with you, Rickon? But now he's dead. Sansa's son has inherited the north, a Longwood. The Starks got completely effed over here. Look at that. All three of them killed in some way. Arya got married to a Boyle. But she's now got a cough. But she is pregnant. But it'll be a Boyle. So there's that as well. God, things have now got... The Starks is over. The Starks are gone, people. They're going to lose everything. There's not going to be any Starks left, basically. What a sad event this is. And I keep recording. I should really stop. So I just want to keep seeing what happens next. But we're going to have to wait for one of our opportunities to arise next time, hopefully. I like the fact there's two of those now. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part.